Hey guys, today I'm filming the finale for my fall project pan. Unfortunately, I was not able to finish everything. You guys probably can guess what I did not finish, but instead of showing you my empties and then what I have left, I'm going to just show you all the things that I worked on the past month in the order that I applied them to my face, and I'll give you a little bit of time to just guess if I finished it or not. First, we have the item that I was using as my primer spray, which was my MAC Fix Plus. Did I finish it? No. And I even used it as a setting spray about half the month or so. I went from up here to down here, so that is a good chunk of progress more than previous months. So there is still some of this left. I am going to roll this into my winter project pan, and I'm going to use it just as a primer spray, and that will be done by the end of the year, and then this is going to count in my 2023 empties. I'm so close. I can totally do it. And I think we're getting to that point where it's going to start sputtering, and I don't want it to ruin my makeup using it as a setting spray, but I think that I can get through this in, you know, like 3.5 more weeks or so, just using it as a primer spray. Then we had my Fenty Eavesdrop Skin Tint in shade number 3 that I had rolled in last month just to start getting some progress on. So of course I didn't finish this, but I started out at 1.492 ounces and now I'm at 1.237. So that is a good bit used up, but it definitely is feeling lighter. And I have decided this is something that I do want to finish in 2024. So I'm glad that I got to test this out. But I used this for about 2 weeks and then I did something else. Next we have my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Light Zero Siberia. Mind you, I have now at this point been working on this for 6 entire months as a mixer. Do you think I finished it? I did. Today was my very last application and I came here expecting to tell you guys, sorry, I've got 1 or 2 more uses left. And I didn't even have to overuse it. It was just enough today. So this is disgusto. I did leave this overnight upside down in this little jar, and then I did scrape the walls. So this is as cleared out as it can be. And then this is just a Shop Miss A little jar. And I didn't clean it up so you guys can see there is some product, but not any to actually like apply to my face. But this is all done, thank you God. I really did not want to take this into next year. I didn't even want to take this into my winter project because I do want to start working on another foundation. And after, you know, 2 weeks of using the Fenty, I told myself, Heather, what's wrong with you? Use this as your foundation and mix in some of the Bare Minerals bronzer drops to get it to match your skin tone. So that is what I did. So I used what was left in here for about 1.5 weeks. And I'm so glad that I used it up because I was really mad at myself. And I was like, if I'm not going to finish this by the end of this project, I'm going to be so upset because I should have done this earlier, because I've mixed tons of products like this before. So I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but whatever. I'm not mad because it's done and I got some good use on the Fenty. But you guys know this is not very old in my collection. I bought this last year, I believe. I just don't like this. It is just too dewy for my skin. I don't love the way it looks on the skin. The coverage is like a fine buildable to medium coverage, but I just don't love this. I would rather use other foundations or other skin tints. So definitely would not repurchase, but I'm so glad I got my money's worth because this was very expensive. So for the NARS foundation, I did weigh it without the cap. Intro, it weighed 3.233 ounces. First update, 3.084. Second update, 2.978. Today, all used up, 2.733. Next, we had my Ciate Extraordinary Loose Powder. Do you think I finished this? Of course I did, gals. You know that I get through powder so quickly. I did save my sifter. And I was down there at the last update, so barely any left at all. I did weigh this. I weighed it without the cap, but with the sifter. So when I had rolled this in, it was 1.474 ounces. Last update, 0.969. Today, all used up, 0.931. I actually ended up really loving this powder. It does give a really nice smoothing effect to the skin. It's great for under eyes or for setting the face. This is something I would love to get again in the future, but I don't believe that I'm going to purchase this because it comes with almost half of what you get in a Dermablend powder, and you guys know that I can always get that on sale at Ulta several times a year. If I got this on a super sale, I'd totally go for it because it's a fantastic formula. Definitely an underrated product, but you don't quite get as much for your money compared to the Dermablend. What about my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray? Yes, I finished this as well. I finished this in the first couple weeks, and then I started using this as my setting spray. So the markings have rubbed off a bit, but I was here. Now all gone. I don't get the hype about this at all. I feel like it had a weird perfume floral scent that a lot of luxury brands try to put in their products, which to me smells cheap and gross. I did not like the scent at all, which made me really not like the product. I think I'll probably save the packaging to reuse because this is a good size. It's 1 ounce, but no, I don't think this was very special. I pick Urban Decay All Nighter over this all day. That one's a little bit more mattifying, which I prefer, so I'm glad I finished it, but no. Then we got my bronzing products. Do you think I finished my Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer? Of course not. I am now at the point though where the cap is weighing to be heavier than the bottle, so that's something. But this is still going. At the intro, this weighed 1.442 ounces. First update, 1.330. Second update, 1.272. Today, 1.176. So this is still going. I am going to roll this into my winter project pan and really try to finish this by the end of December. And since this is empty now, I'm going to clean this out and then pour the rest of this in here. It'll actually probably be easier for me to use it in here, but I can mush my beauty blender into here and continue to apply it as a liquid bronzer. But I want to see how much is left to see if I need to start doing some underpainting or something to get this used up. I don't want to go overboard and waste it, but I will multitask it if I need to get it done. I'm like, oh, I'm so determined. I'm so determined. So I will show you guys what this looks like in my winter project pan in this container, which I'm really excited to see. And then I've got my Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. I didn't think I was going to use this at all. I don't remember using it, but I guess I did because the weight went down. So you can see on the screen what it looked like last month. I don't expect there to be any difference, but at my intro, 0.853. First update, 0.827. Second update, 0.803. Today, 0.800. My goal was just to hit pan, so very happy with this. Then I had my eyeshadow stick from Jouer in Rose Gold, and I have used so much of this year, which is great because this is a huge shadow stick. I'll have my paper progress on the screen. I did use a good chunk of this, so this is going to go into 2024, but I'm going to put it aside till probably summertime because I have another shadow stick that I want to use for the first half of the year. But so glad that I started painting it this year because this is something I was going to declutter, but I really enjoyed it. It's a very pretty color and a good formula. Lastly, do you think I finished my Vesca Lush Glow Creamy Lip Oil in Ginger Lily? I did. I did not think that was going to happen. I had just rolled it in last month, and there actually is quite a bit of product in here, but I did it. I finished it yesterday, and you can see that it is mostly all cleared out. There's a little bit on the side, so for my appointments today, which I think I have 5, I will try to scrape everything that's left on the wand here. I will get every little last bit of this today, but I'm absolutely calling this an empty. I'm so proud of myself. I loved this color and this formula. I'm so sad it's not available anymore because I would definitely repurchase this, but oh my gosh, the amount of lip glosses I've been through is amazing. So overall, very, very happy with this. I only have 2 products that I'm going to be taking into December, my winter project, to try to finish up. I really thought this would still be here too, so I feel really happy about this. This is going to be done. I'm going to make this one done, but I'm the most nervous about that. But oh, that feels good. So now I'm going to show you the other products I used up in previous months, and I was able to finish 15 products and hit my goal on one, which feels amazing. For my primer, I had the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup and 00 Fair Light. I ended up really not liking this, would not repurchase. For foundation, I was using the Caliray Free Dreaming Skin Tint in the shade number 2. It was okay. Rare Beauty is better, would not repurchase. Then for powders, Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 5 Fair. This was a rollover from summer. I absolutely love this. Will repurchase to use on its own, but also will repurchase to use as a mixer for my Too Faced powders. Then I had this little mini Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder Ultra Blur. I'm not going to repurchase. If I get another mini, I will hold on to it. I wish this didn't have the shimmer in it because the formula feels really nice and smoothing, but wouldn't buy it because of that shimmer. And then I'm so proud of this. This is a huge accomplishment of the year. The Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlight in Opal. And we are officially all used up here. I know that I kept getting some more squirting out and squirting out. It is toast. I think a lot of people really like this, but for me the formula does not blend the best on top of my makeup, so would not repurchase. And then I had the KVD Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. I was just aiming for a usage goal, but it actually ended up drying up in 25 uses, so that was a bummer. But this is something that I would buy again in the future. I really did like this color brown, and it's a great formula. For lips, I used up 1 balm and 4 glosses, plus the Vesca means 5 lip glosses. That's insane. I promise you, I did not cheat. If you guys are new, I am a therapist and I reapply gloss before every session, so that could be 4 to 8 times a day, which is way more than most people tend to reapply their lip products. So I feel great about it, and I really need to at the beginning of every session because I do a lot of talking. So it's just been so astounding how many lip glosses I've been through this year. I cannot wait for my end of the year empties, but unfortunately you're not going to notice my inventory numbers enough because I bought a lot of glosses as well. So for the lip balm that I used up, I'm calling this done. This is my MAC Glow Play Lip Balm in Sweet Treat. I still have not dissected this for you guys, but there was a ton left. It was essentially brand new. That's all that's left. I'm calling this 100% done because there are growths in here and it's gross. I wouldn't repurchase this anyway. I just feel like tinted balms in general are not for me. I'd rather just use a lipstick or a lip balm, but I just don't think that's an amazing formula. Then for my glosses, I used up the Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Bare. It's a beautiful warm nude. I really love the formula of the cream finishes of their glosses, but I don't like the scent. It's like plastic MAC vanilla, so I'm saying right now I wouldn't repurchase unless it was on super sale. Then I could be tempted. I used up the Jaclyn Cosmetics lip oil in Maple Drip, and such a sticky mess. This is not for me. It feels good when you put it on, but it does end up a little bit stickier than I like. Then I had the Lunar Beauty lip gloss in Starlight. This is really nice. It was a beautiful color, really nice smooth formula. I love the applicator. I would consider getting it again if it was like 50% off. It just doesn't come with a ton of product, and I got through it a little quicker than I would like. And then I had my Roen liquid lip balm in Charlie. I absolutely love this. This is an amazing formula, mint scent, amazing applicator, and I do already have a backup of this, and I really want to get more colors. I'm sad that this is so expensive, but I've never tried a gloss formula like this. It's so incredible. So guys, I feel so good that I was able to finish up 15 products and 5 freaking lip glosses in this project. As I said, I still have these kicking and this, but I didn't think this was going to be used up. This was just to like start working on to finish next year. I got a head start on this for next year, which is great. And I really want to be determined to finish these by the end of the year. So Let me know if you guys think that I can do it. I hope you all are excited for my winter project pan intro, which will be coming soon. I'm excited to start working on some new products and these as well. But I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried any of these products in the comments down below. I would love to know what projects you're working on right now. I do have a couple other ones going on if you want to check my channel to check them out. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.